Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my June favorites video. If you are new around here, first of all, welcome. And second of all, I have been filming my favorites each month of 2018. So I have January, February, March, April, and May available if you want to watch. So I will link to my playlist above for my favorites if you want to check that out. I will also pop a link below to 18 months worth of favorites blog posts that I had all through 2017 and half of 2016. So if you want more, there is a lot more for you to check out. It's weird because today is a Saturday and I almost never film videos on Saturdays because usually my husband's home, but he is out of the house today, so I have the house to myself, and so I am filming, which is very weird. It's also weird because it's June 30th and I always intend to film on the very last day of the month or the first day of the month, but I almost never actually do. It's usually a week before or after, and so I'm feeling really good about it that it's actually the very end of June today. So if you're not familiar, I break up my favorites into a bunch of different categories and I just work my way through with the categories, and as always, I link everything that I can link below so that if you want to go check it out, you can go click on the link below in the more info bar. All right, so let's jump in with my first category, which is food and drink. I only have one favorite in my food and drink category for this month, which is Baltimore style snowballs, or which are Baltimore style snowballs. So I love snowballs of any kind. I just like cold, like popsicle type treats. But Baltimore style snowballs it's like shaved ice with flavoring. And then in Baltimore, there is marshmallow that you can get at the bottom of the cup, in the middle of the cup, or on top, or you can pay and get all three. Now, I grew up in Baltimore, it's my hometown, and there is a great snowball stand here in the town that I live in Texas, but they don't have marshmallow. They have like cream, and it's good, but it's nowhere near as good as the marshmallow. So I'll pop in a picture. I went to Maryland this month, went back to Baltimore for a week, and had 2 Baltimore snowballs while I was there. I was just reminded of how much I love them. I would love to hear from you if you've ever had a snowball like that, or in your neck of the woods, what shaved ice, like what do you call shaved ice? Like here in Texas, they call I call it a snowball, being from Maryland, and they are called snow cones here, and they have cream, and they have like pickle juice that you can put on them, but they don't have the marshmallow, and I'm used to the marshmallow. And anyway, you gotta let me know about your snowball situation, or snow cone, or shaved ice, whatever you call it. Moving on to the makeup and beauty section. I have 3 things in this section this month. The first one is this dry shampoo. It is called Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. There we go. Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. I have tried the other dry shampoo from this brand, which has green. This one has blue on it. It has green, and I didn't love it. But this I love. I love this because it really absorbs the oil as dry shampoo is intended to do, but also it's texturizing. And so one of my least favorite things about second or third day hair is that it feels really flat to me, and it like lays down on my face. So I like that this gives it some texture. And so usually on second or third day hair, I wear it back. I wear it in some kind of ponytail or messy bun. And I love that if I do a little of this at the roots and I shake it through, that when I pull it back, my hair isn't slicked back to my face. It like gives me a little bit of volume and a little bit of body, and just that texture feeling where your hair, it almost has like a cornstarchy feel, where your hair feels like it has a little bit of grip to it. So some people hate that feeling. If you hate that feeling, do not buy this product. But if you like that feeling, or if that's helpful to you in styling your hair, this is great. I've also used this on clean hair just as a texturizing spray if I need to kind of just give my hair a little bit more of that grip when I'm doing like I said, a messy bun or something. Anyway, I really like it. It has a toasted coconut scent, but it is very light. I do not like heavily scented dry shampoos, and I would not consider this to be heavily scented. So I've used other dry shampoos in the past that I really have liked, but as far as a dry shampoo that's texturizing, this one has been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed using it this summer. The next item I want to talk about in the makeup and beauty category is my new curling iron, which I just pulled up the information on Amazon because that's where I bought it. It's where I buy almost everything. I talked about this in one of my vlogs, and I said I would mention it in a favorites if it became a favorite, and it is like a fast favorite. I love it. So this is the Babyless Pro Nano Titanium Spring Curling Iron in size 1 1/4 inches. So you can see the barrel is a little bit thicker than the 1 inch tends to be kind of the standard size. So my old curling iron was a 1-inch curling iron, and while I really liked it, I found that my hair holds curls pretty well, and so I wanted they were a little bit tighter than what I was looking for a lot of times, and so I'd end up really pulling them out. So when my curling iron snapped in half, literally, like my old one snapped in half, and I needed to be in the market for a new one, I thought about getting a 1-inch again, and then I decided to up it to 1 1/4 inch because obviously a larger barrel will give you looser curls, and I have loved using this. It has worked really well. My hair I curled it with this morning, so it's just more of that kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't really describe it as necessarily wavy. It's a little bit more than wavy, but I really, really like the way that my hair looks with this particular curling iron. And I like this curling iron. It has a little grippy top so that when you're doing your hair, you have a place for your fingers that's safe. I like the way that this barrel is coated because it pulls through your hair really easily. I like that they have, you know, the temperature dial. I just like it. I like the way that it feels when you're using it. I will say that if your hair does not curl easily, then of course you want a smaller barrel because then it's a tighter curl. And so if your hair doesn't curl easily, you want a tighter curl to begin with because then as it loosens, it doesn't just dissolve. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I really like this for my hair, this 1 1/4 inch. And if you wanted just to get the 1 inch, then I still recommend just this general brand. I've been really, really happy with using this new curling iron this month. The last thing on my list in my makeup and beauty category is this body lotion from Brandless. It is the green tea and aloe scent, and I did a collaboration video with Brandless, which I will link above, trying some of their new beauty products. So if you haven't watched that, then you may want to. It's $3. Every single thing on the Brandless website is only $3. And I talked about it in my video, but it smells amazing. I have loved taking showers and then just lathering this on my arms and legs and shoulders, and like, oh, Riley always comments, he's like, you smell so good. I'm like, it's this. I couldn't say this in that video because it was a sponsored video and you can't just say anything you want, but in this video I will say that it smells like an Aveda salon. Like it has that, it smells like a salon. Like it just smells so fresh and herbally and delicious, and I just love it. I really, really, really love using it. I love the formula of it. I just love it. In this video, I'm not getting paid to talk about it, and I genuinely want to share it. Also, the foot cream that I mentioned was another favorite, but this stuff is awesome, and it's only $3. In the other video, I wasn't able to share a referral link because you can't double dip. You can't have a sponsored video and share a referral link, but I have a referral link that I will pop below, and it gives us each $6, which is 2 products. Each product on their site is $3, so, you know, 3 + 3 is 6. So I'll pop my referral link below. If you've never tried Brandless, then go pick up this body lotion, and it's green tea and aloe. Like I said, let me give you a close-up of it. And then you can also grab something else if you have your eye on something else on this site. But man, I love this stuff. I just love it. It smells so good. It smells so, so good. And it works. Like, it's nice and soft, and I just really enjoy it. So that's all in the makeup and beauty section for this month. Moving on to home decor and products, I want to talk about this travel white noise machine. It is made by a company called Marpac, which is the same company that makes the white noise machine that I have used and loved for 5 years. I only use it while I sleep, but I guess that's when most people use their white noise machines. But they also make, so that they make that one, which I'll pop in a picture of that one if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's called the Dome. It is the best white noise machine you will ever find. The #1 reason why I love it is that it's not a recording of sounds, it is an actual fan, because what I do in my crazy mind is lay in bed and I listen for the loop. Like, I listen for the loop. If it's like a thunderstorm, I'll find where the loop is and I will keep myself awake, and it's not relaxing to me at all. But the Dome is not a loop. It's not a recording. It's actually a fan, and I've been using it for 5 years and I cannot sleep without it, which is why I got, by the same company, this little guy, which is Travel. But I will link the Dome below. I don't know if I've ever shared that in a favorites because it's been a favorite for so many months and years, but if you need a good white noise machine, that is the one that you want. It is worth every penny. It will last you forever. It's so good. I'm obsessed with it. Anyway, moving on to the thing that I'm actually talking about, which is by the same company, but it's this little Travel one, and it comes with a little cord to charge it. And so every morning, you know, I would plug it in, and then every night I use it. And I'm talking about this specifically because I just went to Baltimore. But you just turn it on the side, and then it just gives you a nice stream of white noise, and you can turn it way up. It is very loud, which I love. I have a really hard time falling asleep in new places. I always have since I was a little kid. And having this, which sounds just like the one that I have at home, but is so much easier to pack for travel, has been so phenomenal, and I'm able to actually get some sleep while I'm away. I just don't sleep that well when I'm not in my home, but this has allowed me to sleep so much better. It has this kind of rubber backing on it, which I like because as it's making noise, it's not like vibrating and going all around because it has the rubber. But what I usually do is hang it on the door handle of whatever hotel we're staying in, whatever bedroom we're staying in, if we're staying in someone's guest room, and then the rubber kind of holds it in place against the door. And then I just turn it on before I go to bed, and it just filters out any noise from the hallway or rooms around us, and it just makes, but it's not annoying. Like it's not, it doesn't, I just love it. I really love it. So if you need a travel white noise machine, this is the one that you want. I will link it below. And like I said, I'll link the one below that we have used and loved I've used for 5 years. And then when we got married, I got Riley hooked on it too. And anyway, white noise machines, they're so great, especially if you're staying somewhere that could be noisy. When I'm staying with my family in Baltimore, people are always in and out of the house. I have a college-aged brother who works late nights, and so he's always out of the house, and so he's coming in at like 2 a.m. and it was waking me up. But this is such a dream, and I just have this little zippered pouch, and this is just how I keep it, and then I just pop it in my luggage every time that we travel. So the next two items in the home decor and products section I don't have here to show you, but I will insert footage of them because they are right next to each other. The first one is our new Ring video doorbell, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It is a video doorbell. So it is hooked up to both of our iPhones, and when someone rings the doorbell, we get an alert on our phone, and a video stream shows up on our phone that shows us who is standing outside of the door, and we're able to actually click on a button and then talk to that person. So we were having a lot of issues with solicitors in our neighborhood coming at literally all hours of the day and night, like late into the evening, very early in the morning, on weekends. It was just super bothersome, and it was exhausting. It was like incredibly annoying. And so we got this doorbell so that we could effectively talk to them and say, hey, no thank you, we're not interested, from the comfort of our couch, rather than coming up here, our dog almost escaping out of the house. It's like this whole ordeal. Now we just can talk to them through that. The other great thing is that anytime anyone rings your doorbell, or that motion is detected, the Ring does a video recording. So you can see when someone has dropped off a package, or if someone stops by, or if, you know, in the unfortunate event that something kind of fishy was going on, you would have a recording of that. It just gives us a big peace of mind. I just like to be able to see who is coming to my home, who is ringing the doorbell. And I really like that during the day when I'm working from home, that I don't have to answer the doorbell to strangers. It's really uncomfortable to do that, and it's a lot, I just feel a lot safer being able to just talk through my phone and say, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not interested right now, that kind of thing. Going along with the Ring video doorbell, which we are just like obsessed with, we keep recommending it to everyone that we know, is this little sign that I bought off of Etsy, and it says, please no soliciting, thank you. It is from a shop on Etsy called Enchanting Patina, and it is a little 4x6 wooden sign with white vinyl cut out on it. It is adorable. It hangs right above our doorbell, and it's perfect. And it is the craziest thing. As soon as we hung that sign up, we have not gotten a single solicitor. So I'm thinking we probably could have just gone with one or the other, like the Ring doorbell or the solicitor sign, but putting them both up at once was like awesome, like super awesome. If you have the same issue in your home, then I would recommend testing this out because it's worked really well for us. I mean, I'm telling you that we were having solicitors like all the time, like I said, really random times. And as soon as we put that sign up, plus the Ring video doorbell, our lives have been so much better because we're not getting 7 a.m. knocks on the door, you know, on a Saturday morning, which literally was happening. It was the craziest thing. So anyway, I will link that Etsy shop below. She has adorable signs. There's just a lot of cute ones. I really liked the one that that we purchased. Obviously that's why I chose that one, but there are other options as well. And it just looks cute hanging outside, and it's nice. It's not like no soliciting. It's not, you know, because this is a home, it's not a business, so I don't want it to look super corporate, but it's a nice way of saying like, no thank you, we don't, you know, we don't want solicitors here. Moving on to entertainment, which includes the internet, TV, you know, books, anything like that in the entertainment category. This month in the entertainment category, I have a book that I listened to on Audible, and it is called In Order to Live, and it's, I think the subtitle is A North Korean Girl's Journey to Freedom. It is fascinating and just heartbreaking, but amazing. It is so amazing. I mean, obviously anyone who knows, you know, about North Korea, it's such a private, closed off country, and so getting like an eyewitness view of what it was like for this woman to grow up in North Korea and escape was fabulous. I think my favorite thing about the book was that the author of the book was born just a year or two after I was born, and so she's talking about things that happened literally almost simultaneously with my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? So she's saying when I was 6, and I'm thinking, well, I was only 8, like this was recent, this wasn't 100 years ago. It is mind-boggling. It is just mind-boggling, and it is just a beautiful story. It's hard to listen to and hear what's going on, but it's also very enlightening, and I found it to be very educational, and I just really enjoyed it. Specifically on Audible, I liked it because the narrator that they chose did have an accent, and she spoke English really beautifully, but she had an accent, and so it made it more believable to have someone who had a Korean accent rather than someone who just, you know, had a British English accent or an American English accent, because this is a woman who was born and raised in North Korea, and I really appreciated that whoever the author chose, or I don't know how it works, the publishers or whoever chooses the person who is going to read the audiobook did a phenomenal job with finding the exact right person for the job. So anyway, great book. The audiobook is great. I'm sure just reading it, you know, is great too, although I always love when anything is, you know, talking about different languages or a country or cities in different languages, as this book obviously did heavily. I always appreciate listening to it on Audible and hearing the way that things are pronounced, because in my own mind when I read it, I never pronounce it correctly. So In Order to Live, I will link it below. Phenomenal book, amazing, just memoir. It's really cool. The next and final thing in the entertainment category for this month is something that I have been loving and using for like well over a year, but I don't know that I've ever mentioned it on my channel, and that is YouTube Red, which, if you're not familiar, YouTube Red is a monthly subscription that allows you to watch all of your YouTube content without any ads, so you don't see ads before videos or anything like that. And it also allows you to download the videos offline so that you can watch them offline. I love both of these things. A lot of times the ads will be for like horrifying, scary movies, which I hate, like absolutely hate with a capital H. And so when I'm relaxing, like in the bath at night, or I'm getting in bed to unwind and I'm watching a YouTube video, the last thing on earth I want to see is a horrifying preview. So that alone is worth, you know, the 15 bucks a month. Actually, I think it's $12.99. I think it's $13 a month. I'll write it in if I'm wrong, but I think it is $12.99. And then the second part of that is being able to download videos for offline. I am obsessed with this specifically for traveling. So when I'm traveling, I love that when I'm in the airplane, I can watch I'll like save up YouTube videos for a week or something. I like won't watch any of the new videos that the people that I'm subscribed to have put out. I'll download them all onto my phone or onto my iPad, and I will watch them while I'm flying. And it's such a fun way to pass the time because I am really engaged. I'm really enjoying watching the new content, and so it makes the time go by faster. So YouTube Red, if you don't have a YouTube Red subscription and you are a YouTube junkie like I am, like I don't even know if I watch 1 or 2 hours of normal TV a week, aside from live PD. We definitely love live PD, but outside of that, I really just don't really follow much. I don't know, it's just, I'm not big into, we don't have cable, I don't really care about Netflix all that much, but YouTube is where it's at. That's where I love watching, you know, videos and things like that. So, having YouTube Red, not having to watch any of the ads, and also being able to download things offline for while I'm traveling, I love it. Next up is the clothing and accessories section, and I have something to share that I already shared in a recent weekly vlog, and I said in that vlog that if I love these, I will share them in my favorites, and they are these airy bralettes. So they are these lacy, kind of loungy bras, and so I have like this one, and I have the same style but in a blue, and then I have a black that's more of a traditional style, and then I have a gray one that has the crisscrosses in the back, and then this is the front. And I talked in that video about how they're just really soft and comfortable, and they're like loungewear, and I've been wearing them so often. I really enjoy wearing them while I am packaging Etsy orders and just moving around the house because they're just comfortable, and I think they're really cute. So I like wearing them with like a slouchy t-shirt or something like that. I really like them. So those have definitely been a favorite this month, just these airy bralettes, and I don't know if they're still on sale, but they're typically like 20 or 25 or 30 bucks, but I got these each for like 8 or 10 bucks. So if they are still on sale, you definitely want to go check it out because I have had my eye on these for a long time, and this is the first time that I've seen such a big sale on the airy bralettes. The last two things I want to talk about this month are in the priceless category. So the first thing is that I went to visit my family in Maryland, in Baltimore, for a whole week, and Riley didn't come, he stayed here. So it was just me up there for a week. I vlogged the whole trip. I will link the first of the 2 vlogs above, and then after that one's finished, you'll probably see in the sidebar the next part of that vlog. But it's very rare that I get a chance to go up to Baltimore and spend time with people when it's not the holidays. And as much as I absolutely adore Thanksgiving and I love Christmas, any of you who have family across the country or just in general know that the holidays are craziness. Like, everybody has so much going on. People are going here and there and everywhere. It's really hard to spend time with people. And so going up during kind of like the off season, during the summertime when there's not as much happening and people are around a lot more, was phenomenal. It was just so nice to see everyone, see my friends and family, and be there for a whole week where I really had the time to spend quality time with my grandparents and childhood friends and my family. You know, it was just great. So that was definitely in my priceless category. The second thing in my priceless category this month is waking up early. I am so not an early riser by nature. I have been a night owl by nature my entire life, but this summer I just decided that since the sun is coming up earlier and it's summertime and it's warm, it's easier to get out of bed when it's not, you know, 40 degrees in the house. It's never 40 degrees in the house, but you know what I mean. It gets so, when you're freezing cold and you're under the covers in the winter, it's like not easy to get out of bed. But in the summertime, it's a little easier because it's nice and, you know, warm in the house, and it's not, you know, you're not freezing. Anyway, so I have been going to bed earlier. That's been my like only thing that I've really changed, is that I've been going to bed, getting in bed 9:30, 10:30, you know, hours earlier than I used to. And with that, I've been getting up at 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30, something along those lines. It has been so wonderful for me to get up that early. Because I am my own boss, I don't have to get up at any certain time. So if I want to sleep in, I can sleep in. But getting up early has been so great for me. I've gotten up every day and had breakfast, made a cup of coffee, spent some time reading my Bible and journaling, and just waking up in like a slow, nice way. It has changed my life. Like, literally, my summer has been just so full, and my days have felt so long, and I really enjoyed it. So encouragement to anyone out there who's like a super night owl the way that I am. You totally can get up earlier if you go to bed earlier, but I know that it's really hard. But anyway, that's been like something I really enjoyed in this month of June, just savoring this summer weather and these summer days by getting up early when it's still quiet. The neighborhood is still quiet. Our house is quiet. My husband is still asleep usually when I get up, and I've really enjoyed that those quiet, peaceful moments in the morning just to myself. So there you have it. Those are my June favorites. As always, I want to hear what your favorites have been in the month of June. What have you been loving? Has there been anything in your life that you've just been loving lately? I would love for you to comment below and let me know, because I'm always on the lookout for, you know, the latest and greatest. Aren't we all? It's always so fun to try new things, and you guys always have great ideas. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content. I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.